Welcome to Guntracker, the only software you will need to successfully run your RFD business. We are now going to give you a quick overview of our software. As you will see on the left hand side, you have some main menus: guns, ammunition, contacts, reports and users. As you click these menus, above it you will see sub-menus. So on this instance now I've clicked on guns and there are all the menus for the guns. I'm going to click on gun register and go through the gun register with you. This is the main gun form. For every gun that you have on the record, our system gives it a unique reference number, serial number, and then moving down you have what type of license is required for that gun, what condition is the gun, what type, make, model, caliber and mechanism of the gun. You can also allocate a gun to a category. Moving further down on the details tab here, you have all the non-gun type specific items which could relate to a shotgun or a firearm. Moving across, you've got your shotgun options, your rifle options, and then your airgun options. Moving further up the page, you have images. Now you can store up to 6 different images for any gun on our system. If you click on the image 2 there, you can see that image is stored against that. If I click on image 3, there is no image stored against that. So to add an image, all I have to do is click the browse button, browse to where I've saved the image, double click it, and that is the image stored against the gun. You'll now all see that the stop code button has turned to red. This indicates you need to save the record. To save the record, I just go down the bottom here, save the record. Now that image has been stored against this gun. Moving further down, we have an accessories section where you can store whether the gun came with a moderator or a case. And the next section further down is where you store all your prices related to that gun. So on the first tab we have the retail price, we have the trade price, any additional costs that you've added to the gun, and the lowest sell price. Then you have the sold at tab. So let's say you wanted to sell that gun at £1,000, but you might sell it at £950. It just stores it for you, so you've got your before price and your after price. The SOR tab here indicates when you wanted to sell the gun. When you've sold the gun, you can actually allocate a payment and the date that you paid the person that owns the gun. The next tab is the tax tab. As you can see, this gun is a new gun, so it's a standard rate of 20%. On the top there you have a gun status, so this gun, as you can clearly see, is for sale. Moving down the side here, these are how you book the gun in. So this gun's been booked in as a stock gun, but you can book it in as a storage, a repair, shop repair, disposal, sale or return, transfer on demonstrator. Moving further down the page, you have your print labels form. If you click that, these are all the labels that you can print out for the gun. The next button is all the Form 11s that you can print related to a gun. Customer sale, dealer sale, customer purchase, dealer purchase, repair sheet, sale or return receipt. On that button there you can notify the police of any guns that are sold. That button there lets you sell the gun. That button there gives you a brief invoice. Now we're going to sell this gun. If you have a look at this gun details here and click on tracking, you can see that it came in from GMK with the license details, but there is no transferred out to yet. So to actually sell the gun, I would click the sell button, find the person that I'm going to sell it to. For speed purposes, I'm just going to choose somebody that's already on the database. DE55, you will see that brings up my name. Select it. When it's selected, you will see that it's already selected my license details and dropped them in because they were saved on the database also. Now you will see here it's saying the retail price is £1,000, but I actually want to do a deal and sell it at £950. Type in 950. If I wanted to quickly have a sneak look at what the cost price is, I just take the tick out of the hide button and you can see the cost price with the margins and profit. Hide that again, sell it. You will now see that that gun has been sold in the register. It's been locked, so I can't edit it by mistake, and I click on the tracking tab. You'll see it's been sold to Gary King, the date that it was sold with the license details. Moving to the next stage then, I would print off my Form 11s, so hit the print button, click customer purchase and dealer sale, and you will see on the notification as it looks to you, you've got your police authority, the dealer's information, the customer with the license information. Moving further down, the gun information with the serial number and the unique reference that our system give it. hit the print button. That will print the new two notifications off. After that, I would then email the police. So I would click the email notification, and you'll see this one will have been sent to the Derbyshire Police Authority. Hit that button and it will send an email with the notification saved as a PDF. I then can give a basic invoice for the gun, which is just a invoice with how much they gave you for the gun, type, make, model, the license details that gun was sold under. So that's how you sell a gun. I'm now going to book a gun into the system. To book a gun into the system, I can either go down here and click the Add a New Button tab, or go to here and click the Add New Button tab there. So if I do it from here, add a new gun, put the serial number in, what condition did the gun come as? So for this instance, I'm going to put it as used. What type was the gun? It was a shotgun. What make was it? A Beretta. Model 682, caliber 12 gauge, mechanism over and under. I'm not going to put a category in. Purchase price was £750. The retail price was £1,000. So it's telling you at £1,000 you're making 27.8% markup and your profit is £208.33. I'm now going to book it in. Again, I'm going to book it in from somebody that's already on the database for speed purposes. So I'm just going to hit the find button, type in the postcode or the name or the street, highlight the name there, select it. You will see it's put my name in with my address, and it's already chose my license that I've got saved on the system. If I didn't have a license on the system that was suitable to buy that gun, it would not let me. It would say, please check license details not authorized. I'm now going to save that gun. Click yes to that. The gun's now in the register. You'll see it's a stock gun for sale. Click on tracking. You can see who it came in off with the license details and the date that it came in. Go back to details. I'm now going to print the Form 11s off for that gun. I just hit the print forms. There's the Form 11 for that gun. The police authority that needs notifying, your details, the customer details, his license, then further down the gun details. So I'd just highlight the two incoming RF notifications I'd need to do, hit the print button, and that's the notifications printed off of that gun. I'm now going to show you the label that it would have printed off. So that's a mock-up of the label, how it looks. So you've got all the details on the gun on the front with a barcode that you can use for scanning. And then you can also print a back label off that gives you a bit more information on that shotgun. Go back into the gun registers. I'm now going to search for a gun on the database. So I just hit the search button down the bottom there. And I'm going to search for Beretta. So at the moment, these are all the Berettas that I've got on my database, whether they're for sale or sold. If I just wanted to look at guns that were for sale, I just put the tick in that box, and that's all your Berettas that are for sale. I want to look at this gun in more detail. I highlight it, select it. It takes me to it in the gun register. I want to look at who it came in off. I click on tracking. You'll see it came in off this guy. I can click on there, go back to details. I can go to close that. I can go back into the gun register. I can search again. I can type in a different search criteria. This time I want to look at all my shotguns that are 12 gauge. So these are all my shotguns that are 12 gauge that I've got for sale. Click on that one, select it, click on tracking. Who did it come in off? Click on details. From there, I can click on guns and look at every other gun that I've had in from them, whether it's sold or not. I want to look at that one in more detail, select it. It'll take me to the gun, who I sold it to, the license details that it was sold under. Click back on tracking. So that's the gun register main form covered. We have got other features available in the gun registers which will be covered in other demos, i.e. the gun repairs register, the gun storage register, the ammunition register and the contacts database, but they will be covered in more detail in another video. Thank you very much for your time. If you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us. Thank you. Bye.